Hi dear students, let's see this question that came in JEE Advanced Paper 1 Physics from the topic of vectors. Basically this was a very easy question. Almost all the students did this question without much hassles. But we are going to discuss in this video two solutions, one of which will be a topper solution, like how a topper student would have thought or approached to this question, and one will be a regular solution. So let's see both the solutions. First we will do this question by a regular method. So let's see what's happening over here. There are two vectors. The first vector is ai cap, the second vector is a cos omega t I cap plus sin omega t j cap, where a is some constant. Omega is also a constant whose value is pi by 6 radians per second. If the magnitude of a plus b is equals to root 3 a minus b at some time t equals to tau, then we have to find the smallest possible value of tau, the smallest positive value of tau basically. So if you see, A is a vector whose magnitude is constant and B is also a vector whose magnitude is constant, and both of them are same magnitude. So if we just apply the condition what's given over here, A plus B. So if you see, A plus B will be actually A into 1 plus cos of omega t I cap and plus A sin omega t j cap, right? And similarly, if you do A minus B, so this will be A into 1 minus cos of omega t I cap and minus B, this will be minus A sin omega t j cap. Now according to the given condition, if we apply this condition, so it becomes A plus B mod square will be is equals to root 3 times, or this will become 3 after squaring, will be A minus B square. So we know that A plus B ka square is the magnitude, we can find from here. A plus B we have already written, so we have to take the magnitude of it and square it. So basically the mod of this will be A square into 1 plus cos omega t square plus A square sin square omega t. This is A plus B ka mod ka square, right? This should be equals to 3 times iska mod ka square. So that will be A square into 1 minus cos omega t square. You can minus anyway will become plus, so A square sin omega t, right? Now if you open this bracket, so you are going to get A square plus A square cos square omega t. So A square cos square omega t and A square sin square omega t will become A square, and here 2 cos omega t will be multiplied by A square, so this will become 2A square cos omega t, right? Here again same thing, 1 multiplied by A square will become A square, and 3 is also here, so that will be 3A square plus A square cos square omega t and A square sin square omega t will become A square and multiplied by 3, so that will become 3A square minus 2 cos omega t into A square and multiplied by 3, so it will become 6A square cos omega t, right? So we can see from here, what do we get? 3 plus 3 6 minus 2, so that will be 4A square will be equals to 2A square plus 8A square, so that will be 8A square cos omega t. So from here we can see that cos omega t becomes half. Now smallest possible value of omega t will be pi by 3. Omega is pi by 6, which implies t is equals to 2 seconds. So this will be the answer. So this is the first method, how a regular method, using the regular method I have solved the question. Now let's see the toppers method, or an amazing method how we could have approached this question. Okay, if you see, this is written A plus B and this is A minus B, where A is a vector of constant magnitude. In fact, this is a constant vector, it's always pointing in this direction, ai cap. So let me draw this vector. It is not rotating, it's a fixed vector and it is pointing in positive x direction. However, B vector is rotating at a constant angular velocity of omega and its magnitude is A. So at time 0, B vector was pointing in I cap. That means it was parallel to A vector and it start rotating in the anti-clockwise direction. Let's assume omega to be positive in the anti-clockwise direction. So basically B vector will start rotating in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So at a certain instance, it would be making an angle theta, right? Now if you see this, so you should try to recollect that if we complete the parallelogram using these two vectors, so let's say at a certain angle, at a certain time, B vector is like this and A vector is like this. So both of them are of equal magnitude AA. So this is this diagonal of the parallelogram, okay, and this is the other diagonal. A minus B is the other diagonal. This is A minus B. So we just complete the parallelogram. Now here the parallelogram actually happens to be the rhombus because both the sides are equal. So we can say that this is a rhombus, okay, and the condition is that let's call this, you know, let's say PQRS. So according to the given condition, PR is root 3 times SQ, which means if we call this point O, which means PO is root 3 times OQ, right? So now this angle is 90 because rhombus diagonals bisect at 90, and this is root 3 times of OQ. So which straight away means that this angle must be 30 degree because this will be 60, right? So which means now this is 30, so this will also be 30 using property of rhombus. Hence, angle B has rotated by an angle of 60 degrees. Now you can see that it has theta equals to omega t. Sorry, theta equals to omega t. So we can say that theta is pi by 3 is equals to pi by 6 into 10. So I hope you would have enjoyed this solution. Definitely. That's all. Thank you.